Yep, time to leave Wales, I'm afraid. Lucky I didn't reverse right then. There's a jogger just stretching behind me. Is it Greta Thunberg? Could be. How dare you? Well, welcome to season 8 of just 2 weeks. Flatten the curve. Oh, that's not as bad as it looks. There's some good plywood there. Yes, so this is the Socks with Sandals channel. My name is Tim. When my entire business collapsed and all my customers were no longer allowed to see me and their businesses collapsed, I thought, well, just give it a couple of weeks, let the government sort this out. Right? And we all know what happened next. There's always a little carrot dangling in front of us saying, oh, this is what you got to do and then you'll be free. This is what you got to do and then you'll be free. Well, do you know what? I decided, no, I am free. It is an inalienable human right. Not enshrined in our constitution or the Magna Carta, or even the common law, but nonetheless, I decided to be free the whole time. And I live in that van there, the blue one, the very small blue one. And, well, watch the story unfold as I eat some cheesy chips and curry. So, if you're new to this channel, I began the adventure at the beginning of season 1, obviously. Link at the end. And you'll probably notice I do lots of short clips when I talk because I have an idea in my head, and when I come to say it, it's often not as long as I thought it was. And then I dry up and go silent again. So rather than, I mean, some van lifers can just talk and talk and talk and talk, but I'm not really a gift of the gab type, so that's my style. Ah, yes. Another part of my style is just to film random things that I think are quite scenic or pretty and just stitch them all together in the edit with a bit of music, bit of narration, that sort of thing. So at the end of season 7, I came back from Wales for 2 reasons. Firstly, at the invitation of the Dole office for a 6-month review. Secondly, MOT for the van. And I suppose thirdly, to see what kind of nonsense is at my strawman legal fiction permanent address. And any begging letters just say, nope, social contract broken. Tell it. And another thing that may trigger some of you is I've never registered with a doctor as an adult because I decided to live a natural life without pharmaceutical intervention. And this channel was censored to within an inch of its life for trying to warn people about such unhealthy pharmaceutical interventions that you may have heard about in the news before they try to change the subject to global warming and an incompetent retreat from a failed war. Remember that story that we were in before? They even attempted a pretty half-hearted fake UFO disclosure, but that didn't fly, so they let that one go. They're back in global warming for a minute, and now we're safely back in failed globalist wars. But in a way, the main headline news, whatever it is around the world, if you join them all together, the main thing they have in common is there's some kind of problem that requires some kind of solution. And that solution is you paying a lot of money, possibly dying, and an overarching global governance. Yeah, like having the WHO or UN in charge, or the Davos Group, or the World Economic Forum in charge. Great Reset. Now, many of you have never watched anything except BBC One and ITV, or if you're American, CNN. God. And I'll be sad to say that between about 6 and 18 months, all of you will be gone. I mean, gone. In a war that you not only not understand, but have refused any intel from people that have figured out what it is. And that's about all I can say on YouTube. Obviously, if you go over to BitChute, then every other video will be about people sticking themselves above the parapet to warn everyone else what the hell's going on. Oh, super deadly Delta variant. Oh, I'm okay. The angle on that mirror turns bulky women into slim women. Good, isn't it? But everything you're watching now happened a couple of weeks ago on the 25th of August, because I still have to edit the last dozen episodes of season 7. And if you're still listening at this point, if you're a new viewer, I have several other disgusting habits that may appall you and compel you to unsubscribe, in which case, ta-da, I miss you already. But if you're a nasty person who likes to write nasty thing in YouTube comments, and there are a few of you cards out there, then I do interact with the comments every day. So I'll kick you off if you're nasty. And just one more thing is, if your life hasn't been completely destroyed by government action in the last 18 months, I've got a PayPal link in the description if you want to help me out with diesel money, cheesy chips and curry money, tins of rice pudding from Aldi money, that kind of thing. Be most appreciated. And yeah, I think that's the end of the first episode of season 8. So if you're thinking, what the hell was that all about? Tell me more about the van and what's in it. Well, for that, go back to the beginning of season 1. And if you just want to skip straight to the tourism, that was my first summer in Wales last year. And this was the season 7, which is another summer in Wales this year you missed. And subscribe to me there. I'll see you in another video. No, I won't be seeing you, because it doesn't work like that.